Apparently not to my brain, though. Oof. Oof. I got the hiccups bad, and I hate it. Alright, now if it's saved, we're going to get the big trailers now. And then the rest of it's just logging. I think there's long logs and I think there's like a medium log we have to go. You know, that's funny to me. I don't think I've ever really had to do a lot of short log hauling in this game. It's always been medium or long logs. I think it's one we've already started on again, but I can't remember. Hold on. Global map. Wisconsin. Yeah, so we're gonna have fun. That'll be fun, I promise. Alright, I'm going to get the trailer that we gotta get, and then I guess we'll deliver it where we gotta deliver it. This thing just has the turn radius of a freaking dump truck. Probably because it is a dump truck, but still. Hate me all you want to, but I like the other cat better. I think the other one just works better. The articulation helps it turn. I'm glad, though, they made it to where you can actually use these two things, though. That was a major update. Oh, I'm sorry, WKRPE. I had this... Yeah. If I was on computer, I bet you could just join without an issue, but... Yeah. Dude, I had this guy today in the stream, and he kept on and on and on pushing my patience. And he kept running his mouth about certain things, and I just like muted him eventually or I timed him out. I think I got all the way up to 5 minutes, and then he just finally left. And I was like, goodbye. Like, he came in there with the sole purpose of just being a horrible troll. And I say horrible because the crap that he was saying wasn't even trolly. It was just him being a smartass. Oh, where is your cat? Oh, didn't you tell me you had it in a single player map or something like that, and you left it? Oh, okay. Well, this is entertaining. I got the overly large thing stuck in mud. It's always the overly large ones that get stuck, too. It's like the little trucks that probably should get stuck, they don't get stuck if they got diff lock, but then you got a truck like this that has diff lock and it's massive and it gets stuck on everything. Like, I have it fully turned to the right, and it's just sitting here going straight up a hill. This is when I wish there was a all-wheel drive upgrade for this vehicle. Ow. I just slammed into, I guess, a rock, and it just, like, died, killing the engine. That's gonna be mine for the logging thing when we do it. But we gotta get this stuff took care of first. So. Oddly enough, though, these things don't, this one especially, they don't really feel like they're useful still. And I don't know if it's just because I just don't feel like they're useful or what. They just really still don't feel useful. This one especially, the other one feels useful. This one, it still has its uselessness. Like, okay, I can put a massive fuel trailer on it, cool, but it can't even make it through half the stuff that you need it to stock with nothing on it. At least you gotta climb. I ain't gotta do all that, luckily. Ow. But I guarantee you, you're probably going to have to go the same way I went. Oh, well, that makes more sense, I guess, yeah. I hit the one rock I could have hit. Thanks a lot, you stupid truck. God, I hate this thing. I'll be so glad when I don't have to use it again. It does, but not the one that we're going to need. Which is the one that we're using with this. That's what this one's got, is a special thing for this particular trailer. Which is why they give it to you, is because it's meant to be hauled with this particular truck. Which is stupid. And the bad thing is, you don't even unlock the trailer, I don't think, to use. It's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, here you go. Yeah. Because I just grabbed the one that was over here, so. It's literally hauling rocks. That's like all it's hauling right now is rocks. Rizzle, we know you're special. I was hoping it was gravel, okay? Mini rocks. Or maybe cement, that'd be even better. I know, but still. Technically, if we're getting technical, asphalt would be a better thing for rocks. The bad thing is I still don't know how to actually spell that. Like every time I want to spell asphalt, I always go ASS and then fault. Yeah, I know. I think it's AS PHUALT or something like that. I'm trying to just get over here to start going where I need to go. I'm scared to go through that that water because I know this thing is going to get stuck. But I don't really have a choice because this thing's too big to be trying to take it where I normally go with all the other trucks, so. Shoot, if we can just get there, that'd be great. I mean, I've made it to where I was going. Mine's easier, I feel like, but yours is harder because of all the snow and crap you gotta go through to get to yours. You're not yet. Hold on, which one did you take? Oh yeah, you won't have an issue, because you remember where it's at, right? It's at that factory we built, basically. So, you can just take it back the way you came, and you should be fine. It's the rocks that's going to kill you. Well, you might. I don't know. Good luck. If it makes you feel any better, I'm probably going to get stuck going through the mud. Let me put it in low gear and see how she does. Oh yeah, there we go. Mine was struggling to get through the mud, so yeah. You got this massive tires, and you've got a lot of weight, even without the trailer. I'm not gonna lie, like, this thing doesn't look bad with the trailer and all. It's not a bad looking little combination. I just hope we get to use it more. Because if it's just like and that's one of the things I can't stand. Like, they give you this vehicle, and a lot of people, that's why they changed it, I think. A lot of people are talking about, well, dude, the only thing we can really use this thing for is for this particular mission, and then once we do that, it's basically a completely useless vehicle to us, and they weren't wrong. At least now with the few things that they've added to it, it is usable, but like, if you want to put yourself through the struggle of using it, I'll take the other cat over this thing any day. I'm sorry. I don't know. I hit an invisible rock earlier too. This thing doesn't even have a speedometer on it. That's how slow it is. It's not a speedometer. No, that's not a speedometer, dude. The RPMs, I think. Poor Rizzle's like listening to the stream and he's only getting like one half of the conversation, so he's like, what's going on, man? Oh. I thought for a little bit World War II was actually going to go by my house or whatever, and then I messaged him like, hey, if you go by, just, let me know if you are. He goes, okay, and then he doesn't say a darn thing afterwards. It's like, wow, okay. I hope he knows I'm not staying up all night to wait and see if he goes by my house or not. And he keeps buying like all these different Fords, and he keeps destroying them, and then it's like, my Ford is so awesome, dude, and it's like, then why do you keep blowing them up? Which one, the one he flipped or the one that he caught fire to the fuel intake and it exploded? No. I appreciate his ability to be able to get a vehicle, see that he doesn't need it, doesn't want it, whatever, and get rid of it and go get something else. But dude, he's already told me, I think in the amount of time that I've known him, I think he's owned at least, like, I want to say like 5 or 6 different Fords. I don't know. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here. There's nothing wrong with trading in another vehicle, but dude, at least keep it long enough that you figure. There's another guy on YouTube that does the same thing. His name is, and I just actually unsubscribed from him because he's one of those people that rage baits, and then he wants to post one of those like one of the most AI responses I've ever seen. Like, you're still falling for the rage bait, and it's like, really, dude? Because he all right, so 1 minute he's the kind of guy that 1 minute he's talking trash about Chevy, then he goes and buys a Chevy. He talks trash about Ford, then he goes and buys a Ford. But he talks trash about them before he buys one. That's the thing. And not long ago, he made a short talking about how halogen bulbs are safer and all than LEDs, and he's not wrong. He was not wrong when he made that. I've seen what LEDs do in fog. They don't see through the fog. They become the fog. They make the fog worse. I've seen it. And then he gets this, I think it's a 2017 Chevy. First thing he does to it, oh, hey guys, I'm putting LED headlights and taillights on my truck. So I just said, you know what, I'm done. It's very obvious what he's doing, and it's obvious it's pissing me off. I can do better for myself. And I unsubscribed and I left. I'm not even gonna, because you're right, it is nothing but a rage bait. But, you know, I felt bad for the guy because he had this really nice old truck that he made look really, really nice. And the cops in the state that he lives in were harassing him about it, about all these different things. And I don't think he even bothers to drive it now because of how badly they harassed him about it. And I felt bad for him. And, you know, that was one of the reasons I wanted to find him. And then he bought this cat eye Avalanche. You know, one of the years that they made the Avalanche a cat eye. And I've seen one running around, so I know it's a thing. And he swore, again, rage bait, and I didn't really fall for this one. He swore up and down that it was a cat eye swapped Avalanche. Swore up and down about it, and he had people constantly saying, no it's not, no it's not. And he just kept on and on and on about it. And he finally sold it. And he bought the truck he has now, and he's screwing it up, putting those LEDs in it. And I made that comment too. I said, dude, you're ruining that truck. He put some really nice tires on it, right? And I was like, okay, he might actually make this truck look decent. Then he ruined it with the LEDs. Oh yeah, I just had that problem. Also, hi. I'm driving kind of close to you, I guess. I almost hit a light pole. I don't know, I guess we'll see. But yeah, like I just decided, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna keep on dealing with this guy. He's an ass. And he lives in Minnesota of all places, so needless to say, he's one of those people that thinks he knows all his shit and he don't know shit. I don't fucking claim to know everything. I need to still go get me my jack and jack stands and stuff, so when I gotta change my oil again, I can do it myself. That was another video he made, and I didn't realize it until after I actually watched the whole thing. But he was talking, he started the video off and he's like, you still change your own oil? You should take it to a dealer or whatever. He goes like halfway through the video talking about it, and I watched like maybe a fourth of the video, and I'm already in the comment section being like, yeah, it's cheaper to do that. Meanwhile, if I go and buy a jack stand, jack, all that stuff, and within like 3 or 4 different different oil changes, I've spent less doing my own oil than I have taking it to a mechanic to do it. Yeah. I mean, I have a small jack I could use, but this is like one of those really cheap, like Walmart, the little jacks, right? I tried taking one of the tires off of the truck, and the one I had, I got a new one now. It's still the same size and all, but I don't use it. The one I had, it literally bent under the weight of the truck. And without the tire on, the rear axle slams into the ground. I was so upset because I thought I had broke something. I lifted it up. We took it to a shop and everything, and the shop guy's like, yeah, it's fine. You didn't break anything. I'm like, yeah, so I'm talking about GMC tough. Flip Ford tough, GMC tough. Especially with the more modern stuff. And see, that's what people, like, I guess, with me being a Chevy guy, Haku, with me being a Chevy guy, people just immediately think that I hate Fords just because I'm a Chevy guy. I don't like newer Fords. They break too easy. Older Fords, no, I don't like any of it neither, but the point is like, I don't like the newer Fords because when you look at like the old Ford commercials and stuff, the stuff that they do, same thing with Chevy, and I think Dodge even made some commercials, the stuff those old trucks used to be able to do compared to what the crap they swear that they can do now. It's like, dude, you can't kill an old truck. You take a modern truck down a dirt road and you're breaking something. And that's what I think aggravates me so much about certain people, is they always talk trash about Chevy and all. And that's another thing he was ranting about, was he was like, oh dude, we need, yeah, Haku, the code is WKRPE. He was ranting about how we need small trucks again, and he was using the Colorado as an example. I was like, no, dude, I hate to be mean. The Colorado was never a small truck. It was a medium truck when it came out. The S10, even now, the Colorado is what I would consider a medium truck. The S10 was Chevy and GMC's small truck. They replaced the S10s with the Colorados. Well, I'm on my way to the place, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be screaming out, help me, once I get to that massive hill. What? I wouldn't blame you. I'm curious if this thing will be able to make it up the ice. That's the only reason I'm not doing that. I gotta make it past this turn first, though. But yeah, like, and then with Ford is the only thing that I kind of agreed with him on. Because Dodge never really made... Dodge never really made a small truck. Like the Dodge Durango, I think is what they call it. Or something. I know it's Dodge something. Starts with a D, I think. It is never... Well, no, that's not true. The old Dodge that I was seeing that some people down the road from me were selling was actually pretty small. I would have considered it a small truck. But like, I think it's the Dodge Durango, I think. It was a medium truck to me. It looks like a medium truck to me. And then you've got Ford, which the Rangers... Yeah, that's what it is. Dodge Dakota, that's what it was. The Durango's the SUV thing. That's what I was talking about. She ain't making it. I put her in low gear. Mine's slipping on the ice, so yeah, this is great. Come on, pull me into the snow so I can get some traction so I can pull myself up this hill. Here we go. We'll just go around the light poles. It's fine. I have no idea, but I'm not going to ask a question I don't want the answer to. I'm just going to keep going. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, come on. Come on. Yep. I do too. Getting it through the snow is impossible. Yeah. And the truck immediately went sideways. That's nice. I hit the ice and the truck just went immediately sideways. I might go grab a truck myself too. You know what? I'm gonna park this right here. Well, I got this. I have the white, or the western, whatever it is. This thing, it should be able to pull it. What you using? Alright, that'll work. Both got decent trucks to hopefully pull anything. You got yours yet, right? Or do you have yours? But yeah, I've had the same. My family's had the same GMC. It's a 2001 since my dad died, and my dad got it from his friend, and his friend had it for I don't know how long. And as far as I know, that thing never saw extensive garage time. It's been constantly used throughout its career. Yeah, we got them, Haku. We're fine. We just gotta... Well, I gotta get around. Turn on... No, turn that off. Or turn that on. Put it in low. Put it on diff lock and go. You've got to be kidding me. No, it's not grip. It's the fact that it's somehow wedged against a light pole. I got a tree right here that I'm about to latch onto and pull the damn trailer sideways. I don't even fucking care. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna grab. That's the Mac Defense. That's his. That's not mine. Here we go. Now we're gonna grab it. Alright, here we go. Throw it in low. I'm hoping this thing will be able to pull it up this hill. I don't think it will, though. It'll probably end up needing help. but we'll see as we go. Oh. I know, but I don't want to have to use them if I don't have to. Alright, here we go. We're going to try and pull this thing up here. Alright, we're starting to bog down, so let's get the low gear on. Come on, baby. You ain't gonna believe this. The white is pulling it. I mean, it's helping, obviously, but... Uh-oh, hold on, before I run my mouth. If I can just get the truck over here to this top portion of the hill, we'll be fine. Where was it? Wasn't it this one, or was it a different map where there was that one trailer that was just like off the side of the road because of the fact that I gunned it down the hill and lost control of it? I think that was one of the very first maps. Alright, I think I've got her now, so... Yeah, alright, there we go. Let me recover you. Alright, here we go, we're gonna go. Bad thing is, I don't know. This thing's overly massive, but it's a decent little truck, I guess. Little is not the word I would use to describe this vehicle, but... You know, brakes would be great, truck, come on. We have a turn here we have to take, come on. I didn't say get stuck on the... You stupid. Oh, that's the... No, I don't want to pull the trailer. Oh, I might be able to yank it back on here. Come on, come on. Yank. 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 There we go, we got it. It's weird, it's almost like she didn't want to shift into gear there for a second. You remember that massive trailer we hauled last night with that little International? That was cool. Okay, so I'm assuming we gotta both park ours here, so I'm gonna move mine over so that when you get here you can park yours. Where are you at, by the way? Well, you're right there. You'll get here, maybe. Ah. All I heard was ah. Hi. Would you be needing assistance? Um, what'd you do to your truck? Then why ain't no move? It's not wanting to move at all, dude. You broke something. Alright, come on. Come on. Let's go. Move. You're not moving fast enough. Yeah. You've managed to break your engine more than I've ever seen anyone break their engine before. This is kind of crazy. It's probably the gremlins. Alright, well, I'll help you get it to the next map at least, and then you can figure it out from there. I think, yeah, this truck is just meant to give you problems. I think that's why it's not meant to be used that often. Just magically? Huh. She's acting fine with me. Have you upgraded the engine or anything? I don't know if this thing comes with an engine upgrade, actually. But yeah, if we're talking like real life, my dad's GMC, even though it is my first vehicle, it has been by far, in my opinion, our family's most reliable vehicle. Just considering all the hell that my dad and his friend put it through. Is it better to go that way? Okay. Hold on. Well, I'm trying to turn the behemoth. It wouldn't be so bad if the turn radius on it was better. Alright, well, I'm following you, I guess, until we reach that hill, and then you better have a snow tire or chain grips. Alright, cool. Because you're gonna need them. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get through this mud just fine, and then I'm gonna hit that snow and die, so just be ready to catch me, I guess. Well, nope, that's... that... switching to everything but you! Pull. You don't have to let off the gas, just pull. You're probably going to need to stay in front of me. The ice. Yes. Oh, in that case, let me turn left. Please hurry. I can already feel it bogging. Go faster. Go faster, please. She's already bogging. Dear God, I snapped you backwards. Oh my God! Just yoink the truck, will ya? I'll give it back to you once we reach the top of the hill. I just wanted to help you with this part. You sure you want me to do that, considering what happened the last time I tried to do it? The front wheel got stuck on the other side of the barrier. We're not getting into the details, just know that's yeah, your truck feels like it's just struggling to pull this thing. I had to add the grinding of the last gear, okay? Your engine sounds like it's just ready to die. Because the engine on this, you've beat it up so bad that it just sounds like it's ready to die. Alright, let me grab my Caterpillar, and then you can have your Caterpillar, and then we can all be happy with our Caterpillars. Now for the next mission, which oddly enough is the logging one. So, do you want to take a guess as to where we have to go just to get the logs? So there are logs over here, but getting there is half the battle. Not for me. West Camp. West Camp isn't even a camp. There's a massive lake there. The world? I'll take one to the West Camp. That way that's just out of the way. Just follow the blue and white truck, I guess. We'll load you guys up and then y'all can just take it to wherever y'all gotta go with it. I gotta find my trailer. Which one? What? The International. Hold on. Yeah, there's several of those. It was why I said, yeah, hold on. Hold on, I'll tell you. It does only have all-wheel drive, I will tell you that. So, yeah. International 5000 MV. I love how my mom's like, my mom's like, can you please feed your brother his soup and some cornbread? And it's like, you told me when you got back that you were going to take a nap, and it was already dark at this point, by the way, and that you were going to get up and do some things. Now you're messaging me about feeding my brother. Yeah, no. Okay. It is now your turn to start taking care of your child. She gets on my... I love my mom, but I swear she gets on my nerves with that crap. Because even when she's here, she expects for me to take care of him. And within, like, the first, like, 4 days of a week, I'm already over what I'm supposed to be paid. Just for him. Also, hold on, because it's gonna get really deep through here. Oh my god, I broke so many things. What? have it. Yeah, that's what it said, yeah. Yeah, so, Haku has brought a Mac. I don't think I have that particular Mac yet. I have my white star, and, yeah, we're making it. Slowly and carefully, but we're making it. At least I hope I'm making it. Better put this thing in low and let her just kind of dig through. This is why I hate taking this route, because you just dive into the water like it's nothing. Hey, good news though. She's handling. I said it has all-wheel drive, but it doesn't have diff lock. It's a DLC truck, that's all I can know. International. It's a 5000. I would go into the garage and tell you the exact one, but I'm currently in the mud and I'm afraid if I stop I'll get stuck. This is what's going to burn up so much of my fuel, is trying to get through here. The only thing you can see out of the truck right now is the cab and the two log things. It's a DLC truck that you have to buy in order to get access to. It's an awesome, it's just the truck. It's a great truck, I love it. I just don't use it very often. But every time that I brought it out and used it, it's been a great truck. You saw how well it was doing with that massive load. I mean, all right, Haku, we made it through the impossible route. Now we have to go over in this direction. Also, I am gonna kind of let y'all kind of go. I'm going for the west camp. If y'all want to go for the other ones. I just heard something smash behind me. I heard Haku break something. Because all I heard was Haku, what'd you break? My front end doesn't look too good either, but you know, that's what happens when you slam into barriers at Mach speed. Like I said, I'm gonna pull over. You popped a tire? I've never popped a tire. Well, I can't say that. I popped a tire like maybe one time in the game. Wait a minute. Who are you? Oh, we're doing long logs, yeah. What? Oh, that one? I think that's medium and small logs, I think. Don't quote me on it. Alright, I'm gonna pull right here, Haku, and just kind of shut the truck off. See, I'll do y'all's thing and I'll just sit here and look pretty. Alright, I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to do anything, but I'm gonna try. No, I was here first. I was here first. You better hope that thing hauls long logs. It's gonna suck if it don't. I'm not sure I like the way that one works though. Not for the tight turns and stuff. I do where I'm going, so. Where'd Haku go? To how far did he get? Dear God, he's already all the way over there. Okay then. Oh, ask him. I'm going to the west camp, so that one's going to be the hardest one for us to get to, so I want to take care of it first. That thing looks like it's going to be a pain in the rear end, because no, you don't. You think you hear a microwave? No, you don't. You're lying to yourself. Shh, there is no microwave. Don't make me pull out the Jedi mind tricks. You know, you don't hear a microwave. I don't hear a microwave. What? I'm stuck. I'm not even I'm not even joking right now. I'm stuck. Just immediately I high centered it. I'm fine. Yours doesn't look like it's all the way unfolded, so don't start with me. I broke the tree, help. Come back. Jack, come back. I'm breaking every tree trying to pull myself out of this situation. Oh, good news, light pole. I'm fine. I think I got it now. This thing's great, I just don't think I chose the right tires for what I need to do. What are you, Batman? Why are you quoting Thanos of all people? Thanos was like the most, like, I don't care what anyone says, Thanos was probably the most chill villain anyone ever had. I mean, cause like, look at what he was doing. Like, he wasn't like, you know, going after people for revenge. He saw that the universe wasn't the way it needed to be, and he tried to fix it the way that he figured it was best to do. Yeah. People hate on Thanos. Also, I gotta go, so I'm gonna sit here and block you. But, people hate on Thanos, but they really just don't understand that, you know, his way of doing things was a lot better than a lot of the other villains that they had dealt with. I mean, think about, what was his name? The robot guy. I can't remember what his name. I don't remember what his name was. Yeah, that one. Like, look at him. Like, he was like, "Oh, humans are the issue. We must erase the human race or whatever." Like, well, true, but still, you know, killing everyone and replacing them with robots. Bro was mentally insane. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay. There's somebody already here again? What? Now I feel slow. Because mine was only a single log delivery. The mountain warehouse, is that the one? That one won't be that hard. Yeah, that one's not that hard at all. There's like 2 different ways you can get to it, actually. He brought a different trailer too. That kind of upsets me a little. I wonder if it's better to bring that one than the one that I got. Yeah. And then it just adds more pain and misery, yeah. Because then you have to go back, grab another one, yada yada yada. My mom tells me to give my brother like this canned soup or whatever, right? So I give him the soup, I get like 1 spoonful in him, and then he wants to act like he's gonna spit it out. I say, don't you dare. He swallows it, and then I give him his next spoonful after letting it cool, and he decides to spit it out. My mom at this point, she's laying down. I'm over there. I said, Mama, he's spitting his food out. And I think she might have asked me if I got his medicine in him or something, and I walked off. I didn't even answer. It's times like these where I'm glad I put the floodlights on the top of my truck. Because let me tell you, my headlights are not usable right now. Well, my truck's older, and I'm using the snow grips, and she's not exactly the most powerful thing in there. Shush! I wish that they had snow grips in here. It would make more sense. I think snow grips have like, if I remember correctly, there are tires that you can get that aren't the chains. He probably got stuck in the same spot I got stuck in. Yeah. I'm slowly beginning to see my headlights again. This thing is like very slowly chugging it through right now. It slowed down considerably. Come on, baby. Low, maybe? No visible winch points, really. There's like a laying down electric pole right here, and you can't winch to that. Yeah, I had it in low, and it wasn't doing nothing, so high-low. There we go, now we're getting some power. And then we just stop. Nope, we're going again, we're good. Just needed to add some more power. If I'm being honest, since yeah, I might too. I'm probably gonna end up having to get me another truck. Considering the fact that wait, is Haku on the way back? Because if Haku's on the way back, there's a possibility he might be able to pull me out of this. Hold on. Hey, Booger. Here. There's your heater. Help me, please. I'm stuck. I'm just gonna go grab another truck and just pull myself out. Yes. Oh, great. The next truck I have is the GMC. I'm doomed. I don't know, because I've got all the upgrades for it. Hey, the basic GMC does very well. I don't know why so many people hate on it. Well, that's the tutorial, buddy. Alright. Gearbox, tune suspension, advanced medium winch, all the good amenities. Hold on, White Western, I'm on the way. Shut up. Let the GMC do its job. No, the GMC will succeed. Have you forgotten what kind of truck I drive, sir? Never gotten stuck, never put myself in a situation where I've gotten stuck either, but still. I've never been in a situation that truck hasn't been able to get me out of, I'll put it that way. GMC is good. Yeah, there's no way, there is no way that, like, half these roads, like, why would there be a random, like, mud puddle full of mud back there on a paved road? Exactly. This game is, like, highly unrealistic just for the sake of making you do certain things. And I get here the same time Haku gets here. This is hilarious. Alright, I gotta... There we go. Alright. The GMC is doing it all right now. Yeah, see, mud tires are going to be where our problems are going to get solved. But see, that's the thing. Where we're going, we're not going to encounter much ice. Where I'm going right now is the only other place that I can see where I'm going to encounter ice. The direction that I'm going to decide to take, at least. Oh no, GMC! We're not going to talk about what I did to the GMC, okay? No, partially flipped it, but still. I think I am. Come on, baby. I just snapped. I'll have to get the GMC and pull him out. It's gonna be the only way I'm gonna have to. Which is fine, because, you know, it'll give the GMC enough time to work. Unless he can manage to pull himself out of it, which I don't foresee happening. Yeah, I don't know why it was doing that. That was weird. But yeah, to answer your question, no, the GMC is not flipped. Now it's flipped. I'm not even joking. The moment I said that, I flipped it. Alright, I unstuck. Oh boy. Hold on, Haku. The GMC is to the rescue. That is, unless I do this. No, missed the bridge with my front tire and then get it stuck. Alright, let's see. See if I can pull him. Dude, he is like stuck worse than I was. And every time I pull the winch, he pulls me. I'm not pulling him. So, let me see if I throw it in a diff lock. Come on. Come on! Pull! Yeah, diff lock in reverse was the right choice. Oh, the cable broke. Or did he disconnect it? I don't know. Ask him. The massive one? Yeah, I thought that for a little bit too when I saw it, and I was like, there's no way he got that stuck. I gotta refuel and fix my Western thing right fast, so he's just gonna have to wait. Whoops. Wrong button. I'll park it on the side of the road just in case. I'm sliding backwards. Alright, I'm going to where I got to go. So he's delivering to the warehouse, so... You mean if I don't make it there first? Well, no, I'm talking about like once I get to the west. Well, no, honestly, if you're on your way back and he's on his second trip, then yeah, we'll have this done in no time. No, that's fine. Well, if you need fuel, you know where the GMC's at, just grab it and go. You won't flip it if you drive it safe. Okay. What? You flipped it, didn't you? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hold on a minute. Why is my GMC on its lid? Mine. No, you didn't. You want to flip it? Well, that's... Hold on a minute. No, Demon, you can't have my GMC. You flipped the GMC. I don't know how you managed to do that. You know, because talking about unstable ground, I'm looking at where I have to go. Anyone want to trade places? No. Yeah. Honestly, for logging and like mountainous terrain and stuff, it'd be better to get a wide vehicle with a low center of gravity than to get something. Well, not really. You have that one that has that massive cab that bottoms out on everything. That's kind of the one I'm thinking about when I say that. Funny thing is this isn't the only logging mission we have. We have another one, but I think we have a medium log that we have to deliver with it, so it's not as bad. And then we move on after that. Not really, we go into like a muddy thing, and then, so hold on. Alright, so, oh, yeah, so we go to Wisconsin, which only has 2 maps, which is good, I guess. And then we go to Amur, which has 4 maps, and coincidentally, none of them interconnect with one another. So, you know, that's going to be difficult. So we get right back into SMO. Yeah, and then we go to Dawn, which has 2 maps. And only 1 garage on 1 map. Then we go to Maine. And then we go to the Glades. The Glades, I think, will be pretty easy for us. But yeah, looking at our next adventure, it should be pretty easy for us to do. If we work together on it. So if I'm thinking correctly, and I think I am, alright, I'm gonna put a waypoint to the place that I think that this thing's supposed to go to. Why? I've already seen it before. Well, here we go. Oh my god, it's just an uphill incline. Alright, well, here we go. Actually, it ain't half bad so far. So far, I said. So far. This is probably one of those moments where I wish I would have brought that international you wanted to use earlier. Because I think it would probably do really well at this. Because considering the fact the White Star just got stuck on like a sliver of rock poking out from under the mud. I am not going back through all that. You can forget it. Don't even mention it again. I'm stuck. I hate snow tires so bad because they're great for ice, but it's honestly, unless you're going up a hill, I think I would rather struggle with ice slipping sideways than I would having to deal with struggling through the mud in this because of these tires. It almost makes me want to go grab my GMC and bring it up here. I think this should be an easy thing to get to, the spot that I'm trying to get to. It's just the incline is what's killing this thing. Once it levels out, it should do better. Alright, come on. Don't hit the rock. Don't hit the rock. There you go. Alright, now let the trailer hit the rock. There we go. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There's no way to get up there from here. No, that's not it. That's the thing. Is there even really a path that I'm What do you want me to do? He's at the logging station. So yeah, there is no way for me to get up there from here. So I drove here and there is no way I'm making it through this little area without tipping. I'm right here where my marker is at, and there's nowhere to turn right. That's what I'm saying. There is no turn right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, please go. No, no, I hate this game so much. Do you want to take a guess as to what happened? Okay then, so you know why the next few seconds are going to be some of the most very bleeped out stream parts you have ever heard. Son of a... I think I would have probably done better with the international. I'm gonna go grab the vehicle of which I was talking about earlier. Where's my baby? Where is she at? There you are. Hello, baby. If you ever start referring to your vehicle as... Oh, it'll get up here, trust me. I'll make it get up here. I just suffered enough. Shut up. Silence, mortal. I'm gonna go flip him. Yeah, like I said, there is no way I'm getting up there. I'm gonna probably end up having to go around the other way and just cut through the woods to get there. Just go through the way that I'm talking about and see if there's a way I can cut through the trees, because if I can, I'm going to. Cut through them with this massively oversized vehicle. I've gotten stuck already. Don't, just don't. You remember how I was talking about the bottoming out? I just like bottomed out like twice in a row. That's... Wait, the ones I'm talking about? I'll make it work. There's really no way to really get up there, honestly. Not from what I saw. Not with a truck. A scout vehicle, sure, but not with a truck. Exactly. Please, I'll do yours. And I bottomed out on the log bridge. I'm not even joking, right? I just bottomed out on the log bridge. Oh my god, the cab just goes underwater. No, but Haku's right here. With me. Yes, that is him, in fact. I believe he flipped it over. He had logs. Oh, man. Had them, though. He had them. You know, it almost looks like you could go around the metal beam thing. Yeah, you can. I wish there was a path that you could take that could lead you to the logging station without having to go through this. I mean, we could probably go to the other map. Also, I kind of have a evil idea of something I might try to do. Although I don't think it'll work with this truck, so never mind. No, I was gonna go around the barrier on the other side and try and go through, but then I remembered I have a very low front end that likes to clip things, so it wouldn't have worked. And you know, the bad thing is the suspension upgrade that you can get for it only lifts it up like a few inches, and that's it. I mean, it's slightly useful, but it gets through mud like nobody's business. I mean, look at me right now. I mean, it's that all-wheel drive and all that good stuff. Hi, I'm behind you. We have the same horn. Move it, Pipsqueak. I just immediately got stuck. Help! I was fine, I just needed to pull myself sideways a little. Hey, this is how you do it professionally, okay? Nope, wrong button. Dang it. Boom, boom. There we go. Now I'm still moving too. Look at that. Professional. I gotta admit, I do really like this trailer because of the fact that you don't have to worry about, like, it freaking out on you or anything. The only reason I like this truck so much, I'm not even gonna lie, is the rear wheel steering. I know, there's that massive thing that's like Canadian or whatever that does it too, but I think this one just does it better. Did you get stuck? Push your logs up. There we go. Here, you just, yeah. I'm pushing your logs. I'm not pushing you. Just pushing your logs. This is fine. Here, go. 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 You're moving on my screen. Yeah, well, we went through it about 50 different times since then, too, so... Yeah, I thought he said that Mac was quote-unquote good. Yes, because that was the one he was using when... Yeah, I see him trying to race me. Bye. No, stay away from me. Don't mind me spinning every tire right now trying to get through. You're stuck. Come on, little buddy. Oh my god, I pulled the... Hold on. Darn it, give me the right... There, you're welcome. Like... What? Haku, do you know what he's talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. Oh my god! Do me a favor, ignore the fact my front two wheels were off the ground. Yeah, I hit that railroad track and just immediately my front two wheels just went off the ground. Whee! That's why they have the rear wheel steering too, because that happens. Yes, Rizzle? Dear Lord, I just realized it's 11:13. Dear Lord. Alright, Haku, are you ready? Cool. I hope not. I am bringing a different truck this time, and she's doing slightly better. I feel like this trailer also might be lighter than the other one too. I don't know. No, I think the logs are about the same length. It's just the trailer makes them look longer. So all that you can see of my truck right now is just the top half of the cab. Oh, dude, I just got stuck in the same spot. I'm not even joking. Hold on, I might be able to reverse it out of here. I know. That's why I'm trying to... Yeah, there's like a spot like right here that if you go that way, you get stuck. Haku, I'm using you for a moment. I don't care if you don't like it or not. I don't know. I'm just trying to get my my truck unstuck. There we go. Why is it when I release it just dies again? Actually, no, we're good now. We're good now. I'm gonna let Haku go first. No, because he got there before I did. It's not me. I promise it's not me. Rizzle, what's he doing now? I'll say, how long have I been... Dear God, it's only been an hour or two, almost 2 hours, and that's it? I'm trying to get an idea where I'm going. I'd like to finish this mission. I hope you weren't talking about the road that... Okay, so Haku's about near where I need to go. Buddy, you gonna lick your paw, you need to get out of my bed. I get sick of getting in my bed and having wet spots because you don't know how to stop licking yourself. I hear my brother in the other room just going nuts. My disabled brother, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. Like, he is like beating the bed to death and screaming and hollering and stuff. Hopefully he goes to bed. I'm gonna need a frying pan. Mud. What was that stupid meme? Also, yeah, oh my god. Bottom out central right there. Dear Lord. Grab a frying pan. That's what I should do, Rizzle. Also, I know I've asked this question before, Rizzle, but why do you have a profile picture of Sid that looks like he just got done like snorting crack and he's like just high as a kite? You know, there's so many theories about Sid that like one of them is, if I remember correctly, is Sid grew up and he was the trash guy in the third film. Yes, but only by a few years. And a lot of people, the funny thing is, the only reason people even said that is because the fact that the trash collector guy was wearing the same shirt Sid was. Rizzle, if I'm being honest, I'm kind of getting ready to go to bed, bud, so probably not tonight. Because I gotta haul a trailer tomorrow, which I will admit I'm slightly excited for. I'm stuck on a branch. No, this is a completely down tree, and like, oh, now you brake when I reverse, you stupid. I'm worried now because I'm like half full of fuel right now. So if anything else, I'm going to end up having to get the GMC back out. You and that massive what is it with you and massive vehicles? I prefer the Chevy and the GMC over any of the other vehicles in this game when it comes to performance, considering their size. So you're telling me you have a small nose? Okay, well that explains a lot, yes. Are you the kind of guy that if you had a pickup truck, you'd probably lift it to the sky? Me too. I hate lowered trucks too, though, oddly enough. To me, alright, so, yes. To me, the only thing I would like to do with my truck, the one that I'm driving now, and I told my mom this, I would like to lift it like maybe at most 4 inches so that I could put, yeah. But I'm not lifting it to the sky, you know. My brother's Tahoe that he's got, I'm pretty sure it's got like a lift kit on it. But he's got a lift kit on it because he put these massive freaking rims with no tire on them. And I told him when we were talking about it, I said, you know, if I decide to buy that, I want different tires. And he's like, well, I got like these other tires on my other Tahoe I can put on there. I was like, yeah, do that, and then, you know, I can do whatever. Yeah. Or as some people call them, KFC buckets with rubber bands around them. True. I think the one that guy was referring to was the ones that kind of stick out pretty far out from the camber ones, the ones that are really, really wide for no reason. That's another thing I can't stand, is people that put mud tires and stuff on their vehicles that stick out way too far. Like, okay, the other day I was driving, and this is actually a perfect example. There was a guy who had a diesel, I think it was a Ram or a Ford, and he had duals on it, but there was no like dually set up on it. And I was like, why? Why would you do that? And I can't remember if it had the farm flatbed, which is the only exception for me when it comes to if a truck isn't a dually, as to why it should have those. If it has that flatbed on it. What? Dang. So you had to get rid of the logs and stuff? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's probably another benefit to having this kind of trailer. I'm about to complete the other warehouse, so unless I flip here. Yeah, and apparently Minnesota's one of those, because he had his kind of, it wasn't, and I'm not even joking, like it wasn't that far sticking out, and the police, apparently you can't have window tint, you can't have, well, no, you can't have window tint at all from the way he put it. You can't have a tinted license plate, which that one makes sense to me. That was probably the only one out of the ones that he mentioned that made sense. And then it was talking about like you have to have like these mud guards or whatever, and the wheels weren't even sticking out that far. And the cop waited, I think he said, outside his kid's school when he drove it to pull him over to give him a ticket for all this stuff. Tell me that's entrapment, or that ain't entrapment. You gonna wait on somebody like that? It's just stupid to me that they sat there and waited for him to pull him over, like, but like the way he was talking, like the cop said, you know, that they knew who he was because they knew where he lived at and all, and they had seen that vehicle before, yada yada yada. That's what I'm kind of thinking too, because like a lot of the stuff he's saying, it just didn't make sense. And you know, again, like, you know, again, this is the same guy that also does rage bait videos for fun and thinks it's fucking funny. So. Do you need helpies? Where are you at? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to you, but I can try. Haku brought his vehicle, I brought mine. We both heard the call for tuggies, and we both started heading towards you. The GMC is on the way. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. I broke something. That's not something you want to hear your rescue say. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. I broke something. Aku just left me in the dust in that AMK. I'll be fine. She's not heavy, so. I'm probably gonna go around and try and get in front of you. I hit a light pole. As I said that, I immediately slammed into a light pole. Alright, now let me figure out where I need to go to get to you. Okay. I'm going to be the A and K's support too, most likely, because we're not going to talk about how stable that thing ain't. I'm going to try and follow the A and K. I know, I heard it earlier too. Hi. The GMC is here to rescue you. I'll be there in a moment, sir. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Oh, I chose the wrong path for this vehicle. There's so many rocks. One harsh move and I'm done for. I'm not trying to... No. We're getting you up this mountain. No, I got it. I'm coming to you. The ANK is going to beat me to you, but I don't think he's going to be able to pull you too well. And plus, you've broken a few things too, right? Oh, well, okay. Well, then I'll fix myself then. Oh no, please don't. I'd be very embarrassing if this service vehicle flipped. No, but it came close. It bounced. It bounced, I'll tell you that. Not really, I can pull you backwards. Just getting around all these rocks is going to be my pain. Did he just do it? And he's just yeeting his truck off the side of the hill. Alright. Let me see what I can do. I'm just gonna park here. Chop these trees down, that's fine, right? Yeah. Yeah, see, that's where I flipped earlier because I went sideways and died. And I just died. Hey, how would you feel if I yeeted the GMC down the cliff? Oh, Haku! Bye! I was joking and then it went very much bad. He didn't hit me. I tried to grab onto something and I think I pulled him down. Help! Help me! Help! Is he upside down? I can't tell. Rescue 1 was very successful, yes. I'm okay, I promise. Oh no, that was so stupid. Just here I come, guys. Freaking yoink. Oh no, Haku's playing with the bank truck. What happened? Huh? Explain? I just want to take some pictures. For some reason, like every time I hear the word pictures, that's what I immediately go to. Like, I just want to take some pictures. I'm coming to you with a bigger truck now. Just kidding. Oh my god. I think we're just gonna have to call it for the night, and we'll just have to get, like, service vehicles and stuff. So, yeah. I hope Alright, well, we're gonna call it for the night. I hope everybody has a lovely night. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.